everybody, it's Melody. I'm back again. I've been gone for a little while because I've been busy with home things and working. It's been a very busy time of the year for me. So anyway, I just want to share something with you that's been on my mind this morning. Something just jogged my memory and it brought it to mind. So I just want to share it with you because I think it's really significant when we look at where the world is going today. And so this is something that happened to me personally about 3, maybe 4 years ago. I was in a situation where I wanted an outside opinion. I needed somebody to have some input into my life to help me out as to what decision I needed to make, or whether I was even thinking on the right track. Sometimes, we need somebody else to just kind of give us that confirmation that yes, you are on the right road. You are thinking the right thing. Okay, so this is what happened. I was referred to a man who was in the, how should I say it? He was not a psychologist or a psychiatrist, but he was helping people who had issues that they needed to work through or they wanted answers to. So he was that was his job. I'm not sure exactly what the technical term for that job is. He was in some ways a psychologist, I suppose, in some ways, but he wasn't that specific. Anyway, I was referred to this guy, and I had met with him, and I started discussing with him and telling him my issues and what I needed to hear. And I was astonished and appalled at his answers. I wanted specifics, okay? I wanted black and white. I want to know if I'm doing the right thing. Am I actually thinking the right thing? Is this the right thing to be thinking? Is this normal thinking? Is this, am I okay in this? And I explained my situation to try and tell him where I'm coming from. And his answer was this: well, if it's right for you, then it's right. If it doesn't feel right to you, then it's wrong for you. He says, I can't tell you what to do. He says, I cannot tell you what's right for you and what's wrong for you. If you feel that it's wrong, then obviously you have a reason to feel that it's wrong. So it must be wrong for you. But you have to go by your own feelings. And it's like I said, but wait a minute. I am not here for you to tell me that I need to go by my own feelings, because it is my own feelings that is causing me to come to you. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. You're not helping me by telling me whatever you feel. Okay, so what happened? What would have happened if someone had gone to this man and said, hey, I can't see any other way out of this except suicide. I cannot deal with this. I don't want to live anymore. I am going to kill myself. Now, would this guy then say, well, if that's what you really want to do, then that's what you need to do. I mean, if that's right for you, then yeah, I guess that's okay. I even heard one woman tell a friend of mine, now I know this for a fact because I was with this friend. This woman is no longer practicing anymore, as far as I know. This woman said to my friend, because she had asked my friend if they were suicidal, and they said no. And she said, sometimes that's the only way out. What kind of thing is that to say to somebody who's already troubled? Do you know what I'm saying? And this is our health system. My gosh, what is going on here? Dear Lord in heaven, do we need help? I mean, seriously. And this is basically the same answer that I was getting from this gentleman 3 or 4 years ago. He was saying, well, if it's right for you, it's right for you. What might be right for you might not be right for me. That is not an answer. That's not what I need to hear. That is not what people need to hear. That is the problem today, people. There is no right and wrong in our society. We have abandoned the 10 Commandments. We have abandoned the ways of the Lord. This is what's wrong with our country. It's the liberals. This is all liberal ideas. These liberal ideas are sending us to hell. I am sick and tired of it. And this is the reason why I wanted to share this video with you, because this is what you're going to get. Now, you're not getting anybody who's telling you anything about right or wrong. And yes, there is a right and wrong. There is. And sometimes people are in situations where they need to hear, yes, this is right. And yes, this is wrong. They need to hear that. This is going to be life-saving to some people. I mean, this is just appalling to me that these people in the health, in the health here in Canada are that crazy to think that this is helping people. Just because you feel a certain way does not mean it's right. You need to go by the instructions and the guidelines of our Creator. How do you find out what that is? Go to the Bible. Read the Bible. Our country was founded on on the 10 Commandments. In the Torah, in Exodus, God-given commandments given to Moses for all of us, not just for Israel. Hear me loud and clear, people. If we do not know right from wrong, we will perish. That is what the Word of God says. My people perish for lack of knowledge. We need to know right and wrong. Just because you want to do it and you feel that it's right does not make it right. We need to know right from wrong. These people in the health system, they're afraid to take any kind of responsibility for anyone. You know why? Because they don't know what's right and wrong themselves. They don't know. So they don't want to take the responsibility in telling somebody, oh no, what you're saying is wrong. What you're thinking is wrong. You're off on the wrong track. That's going to lead you down the wrong path. You're going to end up, sick, dead, in bad shape, basically. One or the other of those. They don't want the responsibility anymore of that. Let's just leave it in the hands of the person. Let's see what happens. Let's just tell them that they can do whatever they want, whatever they feel. If they feel that it's right for them, then it's right for them. No, that's not what God says. That is not the word of the Lord. That is not the way we are supposed to be. We are to have a set of right and wrong. Basic right and wrong. That is what the Canadian law system is based on, or at least was based on when it first came into existence, was the 10 Commandments. Right and wrong, out of the Bible, straight out of the Bible. Now people are getting away from that, and this is why you're seeing more and more and more and more corruption everywhere. We need somebody who's strong enough to take a stand. In our government, we need changes. We need to get this liberal, libtard attitude out. This is hurting our people. It is killing our people. We need a change. The only way we're going to get a change is a God-given change. I am praying for change. We need to see this. We need to see this in our world, not just in Canada, but especially in Canada. There seems to be more corruption here than there is right now in the U.S. God bless Donald Trump. Yes, I'm backing him 100%. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because I don't know if any of you are finding the same thing. If you are talking to people in authority, anyone in the health industry, so to speak, they all seem to be the same. They all seem to be liberals. Libtards. like Mark Dice says, libtards. I like that. I like it. But anyway, this liberal attitude is a stinking, rotten attitude. And it has got to go. It's got to go. So anyway, I was very appalled at what this gentleman told me. And I wanted to share that with you. Because if any of you see this same gentleman, and I'm not telling you where I went or who he is, but if you go and talk to him, you'll know. Anyway, you need to seek God, seek godly people. Godly people will give you godly advice, and they will tell you right from wrong. Listen, people, guys, this can save your life, okay? I'm not just saying this. Listen, this is not my idea. This is not my doing. These are not my rules. These are not my laws. This is the guidelines and instructions of our Creator. When I base my decision, I make my decisions based on the guidelines and instructions of our Creator, which is all in the Bible. It is in the Torah. This is what we need to go by, okay? So, that is the end of the video. I have nothing more to tell you today, but this was on my heart. I've been thinking about this whole issue this morning, and I thought that I need to share it with you. We really need to pray for our country, that our country will get back on track. We need to pray for godly people in office. We need to pray for changes. We need to pray for strong people to come out from among the wicked to deal with these situations. This is the only way that things are going to change. You know, if people stand up and say, hey, this is wrong. Hey, this is right. We need to do that. And everyone is so scared. You know, fear is one of the most debilitating forces on the earth. It's fear. When you fear something, it paralyzes you. Please, I am talking right now mostly, well, to anybody really. I'm not just talking to the people of God, but I'm talking to anybody who feels that they have been wronged, who feels that they are right according to the scriptures, and they are not being treated fairly, because this is the guidelines that we need to go by. Not by the liberal guidelines, not by the Canadian law guidelines, but we need to go by the guidelines of our Creator and Messiah, Yeshua, and Yahweh. Thank you very much for watching, people. And I'll get back to you again with another video very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.